In the heart of a forgotten ruin, Dylan E.T. faced Darth Vader, the embodiment of the dark side. The air crackled with tension, their surroundings an arena of stone and shadow. With a swift movement, Dylan's thumb activated Rhythm's hilt, setting the stage for Harmonition. Rhythm struck while Tempo maintained Inverted Viper, the clash resonating with energy. As Rhythm bound to the anchoring 3DGR, an intricate signal pulsed through. The release sent a complex 3DGR structure forward, a cascade of golden rhombuses. Dylan's senses heightened as the fourth click synchronized his thumbs on both swords. Tempo and Rhythm's hilts connected to the anchoring 3DGR, their synergy palpable. A NOR gate activated, the signal true. Upon release, Tempo lunged while Rhythm parried leftward, executing the duet maneuver. Their strikes harmonized, producing a dazzling 3DGR pattern that wove through the air, striking at Vader's defenses. The seventh click brought a monumental shift. Dylan's thumbs clicked into the third tactical synchronic maneuver, the XNOR gates conditions met. A towering 3DGR structure emerged, radiant and imposing. As Dylan dropped the anchoring 3DGR, his fists bound into the maneuver, energy coursing through his veins. The eighth click saw Dylan's fists blocking an incoming strike from Vader, the 3DGR structure providing a shield. On the ninth click, Dylan countered with a powerful strike, his fists infused with the codon's energy. The impact reverberated, sending shockwaves through the ruin. By the 10th click, Dylan picked up the shapes, the battle resetting. The ruins bore the marks of their clash, the ground littered with fragments of 3DGR structures. Vader's stance remained unwavering, yet Dylan's resolve was equally strong, the anchoring 3DGR at his side, ready for the next sequence of clicks. The remnants of the last engagement lingered in the air, both combatants poised for the next sequence. Dylan's thumb found Rhythm's hilt once more, initiating the Echo's maneuver. As Rhythm struck inverted and Tempo parried, the intricate 3DGR structure materialized, a pattern of pulsing energy that seemed to echo itself in the surroundings. The released energy caught Vader off guard, forcing him to step back, his dark cloak billowing. With the fourth click, Dylan synchronized his thumbs on both hilts, setting up for the retaliation maneuver. The blades bound to the anchoring 3DGR, creating a NAND gate signal. Released, the synchronic inverted blades struck out, generating a complex 3DGR structure from both S-stocks. The dual impact forced Vader to raise his lightsaber in a defensive cross, the force of the structure pushing him back further. As Dylan prepared for the seventh click, a large 3DGR structure began to form from the anchoring 3DGR. The energy grew, culminating in a massive construct that shimmered with golden hues. Dylan dropped the anchoring 3DGR and bound his fists, feeling the surge of power through his limbs. The construct towered above them, an imposing figure of geometric complexity. The eighth click saw Dylan's fists blocking Vader's powerful overhead strike. The connection between the fists and the 3DGR structure created an unyielding barrier, absorbing the impact with ease. Dylan's movements were fluid, guided by the intricate dance of the tactical synchronic maneuver. On the ninth click, Dylan countered with a precise strike, his fists moving in a blur. The energy from the codon amplified his attack, sending a shockwave that rippled through Vader's defenses. The Sith Lord staggered, his grip on the lightsaber faltering for a moment. By the 10th click, Dylan had picked up the shapes, resetting the battle. The air was thick with the remnants of energy and tension, the ground marked by the aftermath of their clash. Vader's eyes glowed with a renewed intensity, but Dylan stood resolute, the anchoring 3DGR and his twin blades, tempo and rhythm, ready for the next sequence. Once more. Dylan's thumb activated rhythm's hilt, signaling the equilibrium maneuver. Tempo maintained inverted Viper while rhythm parried, creating a trailing complex 3DGR structure that shimmered with a harmonious balance. The energy release caught Vader off guard, creating an opening for Dylan to press forward. As Dylan synchronized both hilts on the fourth click, he initiated the graceful maneuver. Tempo parried a swift strike from Vader, while rhythm struck downward, generating another complex 3DGR structure. The coordinated attack forced Vader to adapt quickly, his movements becoming more defensive. The seventh click marked the emergence of yet another large 3DGR structure from the anchoring 3DGR, its intricate patterns glowing with intensity. Dylan's fists bound to the anchoring 3DGR, preparing for the next phase of the codon. With the eighth click, Dylan's fists blocked a series of rapid strikes from Vader, the energy from the 3DGR structure providing an impenetrable defense. Dylan's movements were precise, each block resonating with the power of the tactical synchronic maneuver. The ninth click saw Dylan delivering a counterstrike with his fists, the amplified energy creating a powerful impact that forced Vader back. The Sith Lord's defenses wavered, his stance showing signs of fatigue. On the 10th click, Dylan reset, picking up the shapes and preparing for the next sequence. The battle had left its mark on both combatants, but Dylan's resolve remained unshaken. The anchoring 3DGR and his twin blades, tempo and rhythm, were ready for the final confrontation, the air crackling with anticipation. The ruin was now a battlefield of ethereal geometry and dark energy. Dylan et felt the weight of the moment, the culmination of their duel nearing. With a decisive movement, his thumb activated rhythm's hilt once again, signaling the inversion maneuver. Rhythm struck upward as tempo maintained inverted Viper, the blade singing with power. The complex 3DGR structure formed, a symphony of interconnected rhombuses, their brilliance reflecting in Vader's eyes. As Dylan synchronized both hilts on the fourth click, he set up the poise maneuver. Tempo held Viper while rhythm parried, the trailing 3DGR structure swirling with precision. The release sent waves of energy toward Vader, forcing him to adapt, his defenses straining under the relentless assault. The seventh click approached, and Dylan's focus sharpened. He initiated the convergence maneuver, binding both swords to the anchoring 3DGR. Tempo and rhythm cross-blocked Vader's furious strikes, the synergy between them activating the XNOR gate. The conditions met, a massive 3DGR structure began to form, its intricate patterns glowing with a radiant intensity. As the seventh click resonated, Dylan dropped the anchoring 3DGR and bound his fists. The 3DGR signaling cannon activated, its energy converging into a focused beam. The cannon fired, a brilliant surge of golden light encasing Darth Vader. The Sith Lord's movements froze, his form trapped within the intricate lattice of the 3DGR structure. With the eighth click, Dylan's fists moved in synchrony with the energy of the structure. The binding held firm, creating an impenetrable barrier around Vader. Dylan could feel the power coursing through him, the culmination of the tactical synchronic maneuvers reaching its peak. The ninth click saw Dylan delivering the final strike, his fists infused with the amplified energy of the codon. The impact sent a shockwave through the structure, solidifying its hold on Vader. The Sith Lord's struggle ceased, his form now completely encased within the glowing lattice. On the 10th click, Dylan reset, picking up the shapes. The battlefield was silent, the air humming with residual energy. The ruin, once a place of dark power, was now a testament to Dylan's resolve and the mastery of the 3DGR. Darth Vader, encased in the intricate 3DGR structure, was immobilized, his dark presence subdued. Dylan stood tall, the anchoring 3DGR and his twin blades, tempo and rhythm, at his side. The battle was over, but the echoes of their clash would resonate through the Force, a reminder of the power of the 3DGR and the indomitable spirit of Dylan E.T.
We've taken the lead. Objective almost complete. Keep it up.
Get down, sniper! Enemy!